Have you ever felt like your eggs are auditioning for the next Mission Impossible movie, sticking to your stainless steel pan no matter what you do? Well, today we're demystifying the art of cooking the perfect egg without any sticky situations or burnt butter. Let's dive right in. First things first, heating our pan properly is crucial. Patience is the secret ingredient here. Set your burner to a medium heat, maybe even a low to medium heat. Now you might be wondering why we shouldn't just crank up the heat and get the pan hotter faster. If we heat the pan too quickly on a high heat, we risk creating hot spot areas that are significantly hotter than other parts of the pan. These hot spots can cause your food to cook unevenly, stick, or even burn in some places while remaining undercooked in others. Now let's see what happens when the pan is too cold. To test if the pan has reached the sweet spot, I'll use a teaspoon of water. This is known as the Leidenfrost effect by doing this. Notice how the water just sits there, it's just sizzling away and evaporating, but mostly looking like it's contemplating life's choices, right? This means the pan is not hot enough. Now let's see what happens when we turn up the heat too high. Whoa, look at that. See how the water seems to erupt and skitter around like it's a bunch of tiny firecrackers going off? So what's happening here? At the extremely high temperature, the water droplets break apart and vaporize almost instantly, creating a chaotic explosion of tiny droplets. This isn't the gentle Leidenfrost effect we're aiming for. It's more like the pan is saying, caution, too hot for cooking. Now let's find that sweet spot. Not too hot, not too cold, but just right. Let's do the water droplet test to see if our pan is ready. Look at that. The droplets dance and glide across the surface like tiny ballerinas. This is the Leidenfrost effect in action, a visual cue that our pan is at the ideal temperature. So what's happening here? At around 320 degrees Fahrenheit or 160 degrees C, the bottom of the water droplets vaporize on contact, creating a cushion of steam. The steam layer lifts the droplets off the pan surface, allowing them to skitter around like miniature hovercrafts. It's a neat bit of science that tells us our pan is evenly heated and ready for cooking. Here is a crucial step that many people overlook. Turn down the heat to a medium-low before adding your butter. Why? Because while the pan is hot enough now, if we keep the heat at the same level after the pan has reached the perfect temperature, the pan will continue to absorb heat and become too hot. Give the pan a few seconds to adjust to the new temperature. Now, add your butter or oil if that's your thing. See how the butter melts gently, foaming slightly without browning or smoking or burning. That's exactly what we're aiming for. Let the egg cook undisturbed for a minute or so. Look at that. It's effortlessly non-sticking, no burning, just a perfectly cooked egg ready to make your morning. Simon, even when I get the water to dance, my food still sticks or burns. Great question. The key is lowering the heat after reaching the ideal temperature and before adding your butter or oil. This prevents the fat from burning and keeps your food cooking evenly. Others have noticed that adding oil seems to cool down the pan, causing sticking. By Adjusting the heat and giving the pan a few seconds before adding your fat, you maintain the optimal cooking temperature. Remember, stainless steel retains heat well. Managing your heat is like toasting marshmallows. You want that golden glow, not a charred lump, right? Let's recap our steps. The key is slowly heat the pan over a medium heat or even slightly below. This ensures even heating and prevents hot spots. Test the pan temperature. Too cold, water just evaporates or barely sizzles. Too hot, the water droplets evaporate instantly with a loud hiss upon touching the pan, almost exploding into steam, or lots of tiny bursts of popping sound as the little balls race everywhere, or they just vanish almost immediately without dancing or gliding. It means the pan's too hot. If this happens, remove the pan from the heat or reduce the temperature. Allow it to cool slightly before retesting. Just right. You're going to see droplets dance and glide. Leidenfrost effect achieved. Turn the heat down to medium to low. That prevents the butter from burning. Wait a few seconds, then add a small amount of butter to the pan. Let it melt gently, swirling it or spreading it evenly to coat the entire surface without letting it brown or smoke. This thin layer of butter acts as a lubricant, creating a non-stick barrier between the pan and the egg. Crack the egg on a flat surface into a bowl. That ensures easy transfer without the shell bits, and the egg into the pan. Cook without disturbing it, allows the egg to set properly. Give this method a go. Let me know in the comments how they go for you. Did they slide onto your plate like a dream? Any surprises along the way? Share your experiences. I do read every comment and I will promise to reply to you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep those eggs just right.